It had been hiding there like the sun behind a cloud-filled sky. But when it revealed itself, it was a thing of darkness instead of light.
He got up on a Monday morning and started stumbling around and slurring his words.
Grandma, stunned that 4-year-old Ryder, barely at the beginning of his life, had something under all that blonde hair that threatened to end it.
A very aggressive form of brain cancer.
So aggressive that just a week after his diagnosis, there was surgery.
And I'm so proud to be his mother. So proud.
A pride that would grow when her son's battle would intensify with 6 weeks of radiation therapy.
Yeah, it's not on, baby.
I just tell him what a big, brave boy he is and how proud I am of him.
And it's bravery in a tangible sense, because when you're 4, you can't wrap your head around the possible end of your existence. Instead, you're just fighting the urge to pull a tube out of your chest delivering medicine. You have to cope with yet another procedure that maybe you're just tired of.
Push. Good job.
And then you have to muster up the courage to go into the room with the big thing from Star Wars to get a dose of something untangible.
Proton therapy is radiation therapy.
Ryder's doctor at ProCure in Oklahoma City, explaining the benefit of zapping the tumor with pinpoint focus.
When you use protons versus regular X-rays, you'll treat the same area at risk, but you'll decrease the dose to the normal, healthy tissue, in this case, the rest of Ryder's brain, by about 80%.
But even with all this, he's got a 50-50 chance of survival.
It's MRI by MRI. You know, all you gotta do in between is pray.
The thing about prayers is, you never know exactly what you're going to get.
Very strong.
Or who. Coming up tomorrow, the arrival of Tom Declue.
We didn't even know him.
A stranger who poses a danger to pessimism.
God has given me a place in my life to help this kid and his family.
The remarkable story of a man on a mission for Ryder.
And I asked him once, I said, Tom, do you ever sleep? Would you take a day, just slow down, spend it with your family? No, I can't do it. If Ryder's gonna fight this fight, I'm gonna fight it with him. When he's better, I'll stop.
Burt Mumolo, Tulsa's Channel 8.
No stuff.
When you see a story start off with shots of hospitals,
we have multiple different monitors
and x-rays and doctors,
very safe.
You know the stage is being set.
Good, one more.
For a life turned upside down.
No.
Yep.
No.
Who did it?
Ryder has a brain tumor.
Yeah, it's not on, baby.
He's a shy and quiet 4-year-old undergoing treatment for a cancer near his brainstem.
He's got a 50-50% chance of surviving.
Odds as frightening as the probability of getting struck with the disease in the first place.
It could be anybody's child. Anybody's.
This beam on time will last around 50 seconds.
A randomness which could easily make you question if anything in life makes any sense at all.
Nothing that's happened with this, I feel is a coincidence.
Which is where this story gets turned upside down and winds up in a field with some guy flipping a 350-pound tire under a blowtorch sky.
Temperature over there in the sun is reaching 110.
His name is Tom Declue, and he's right in the middle of an unusual fundraiser.
One more.
A test of physical endurance he'd be happy to tell you all about.
Hell yeah.
Just as soon as he's able to catch his breath.
No stuff.
It is very unusual.
That's Ryder's grandma. And she's not talking about Tom's attempt to flip a tire over 1,000 times to raise awareness for Ryder's plight.
God already.
She's talking about Tom's instant connection with her family.
We've never, ever been in a situation like this. Having met someone and just form that rapid of a bond. I can't explain it.
Tom's wife, Brandy, watched as that bond turned her husband into a man on a mission.
It's incredible.
Ryder's mom, Ellie, marveling at his nonstop drive.
He's just all the time coming up with new stuff.
Now batting for the old dudes, Gene McNeil.
He organized a softball game in August.
Take your hand up there with everybody. Right here, Ryder.
Ryder on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Then there was the weightlifting competition in October.
It's why it's important that everybody hears about one child.
Come on.
A spectacle of brute strength.
Down, 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 up. Easy, Greg. Good.
Almost as impressive
Now run along, Patrick, and I'll toss it to you.
as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Ready?
This is the least amount of pain I can go through for him.
He even arranged for Ryder's mom to get a sense of permanence in all the uncertainty.
Okay, sweetie, all done. You want to check it out in the mirror?
It's my little man right there.
You'll start seeing it tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
One more.
It's an involvement that clearly puts his actions in more than just the Good Samaritan category.
You know, I don't know that I've ever been able to touch that one, find that one thing that, why, as much as how it fit my life.
A life which pre-Ryder was missing something.
I think this is his purpose in life.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
I can't talk enough without starting to cry about what he means.
A few years ago, Tom's life was turned upside down. And Ryder has made it possible for him to wear his heart on his sleeve again. His long sleeves.
Switched over to long sleeves because of the sun coming out. I'm fighting stage 3 melanoma, and so I just try to reduce my skin exposure.
For Tom's war against cancer, Ryder allowed him to access a vulnerability that he denied himself in his own battle.
I will tell you, he's shocked my family because they know him before Ryder and they know him after Ryder, and it's just 100% about faith.
He is the key to me moving on in life.
How have you been doing? Your turn.
And Ryder's life, thankfully, will be moving on too.
Here's all his scans.
In November,
See anything abnormal there? Not really.
an MRI shows the tumor is gone.
Excellent.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving.
Wow.
News which Ryder slightly misinterprets.
Did my brain go away?
No, look, there's still plenty of good brains.
And in Tom, still plenty of drive.
No slowing down.
Last seen walking for 12 hours on another fundraiser. Expanding his efforts to help other kids with cancer. His enthusiasm, a magnetic force, attracting people who want to take lives turned upside down and get them right side up again.
I think this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Burt Mumolo,
Want to just continue growing from it.
Tulsa's Channel 8.